Mathematics is the science of logical patterns, and truth can be established by deduction from these patterns. And the most elegant of math's truths exists in its foundation, which is numbers. For numbers are symbols which are utilized for measuring and counting. And as Plato expounded, numbers are the highest degree of knowledge, for it is knowledge itself. But what is the opposite of mathematics and numbers? It is ignorance. Man has blinded himself with ignorance. For as Socrates said, ignorance is the root and stem of every evil. So let us strive to find knowledge and truth, for truth can be found in mathematics and numbers.
And on the seventh day God ended his work which he had done, and he rested on the seventh day from all his work which he had done. God blessed the seventh day and sanctified it, because in it he rested from all his work which God had created and made. Genesis 2:2-3. All things were created in 7 days. For the Lord created the heavens and the earth in 7 days. And on the seventh day the Lord would rest, so that man could prosper and live. For God's work was done in 7 days, and work by definition can only be accomplished through time. For it took 7 days for God to create the heavens and the earth. And the Hebrew word for 7 is shabi'i, which means time. And shabi'i also means deliverance. For in God's grace he delivered mankind in 7. For he commanded Noah to place in the ark 7 of every clean animal, that the living creatures could be preserved. You shall take with you 7 each of every clean animal, a male and his female, 2 each of animals that are unclean, a male and his female, also 7 each of birds of the air, male and female, to keep the species alive on the face of all the earth. Genesis 7:2-3. Then the ark rested in the 7th month, the 17th day of the month, on the mountains of Ararat. Genesis 8:4. And God in his goodness delivered his people in 7. For when God sent Joseph to Egypt, the Pharaoh stored up produce for 7 years, that his people could live. The 7 good cows are 7 years, and the 7 good heads are 7 years. The dreams are 1. Genesis 41:26. And in his goodness God delivered his people in 7. For Joshua camped by Jericho for 7 days, and on the 7th day marched around the city 7 times. And the 7 priests blew their 7 trumpets 7 times. And the 7th time it happened, when the priests blew the trumpets, that Joshua said to the people, Shout, for the Lord has given you the city. Joshua 6. And the preparation in the temple was in 7. For 7 lampstands stood in front of the tabernacle. Exodus 25:37. And in 7 days the Passover was prepared by the priests. Exodus 29. And during the consecration, for 7 days the priests remained in the tent of meeting. Leviticus 8:33. And 7 times the priests were consecrated with oil. Leviticus 8:11. And 7 times the blood was spread on the holy veil. Leviticus 4:6. And God perfected all things in 7, because the Lord came as the Lord of the 7th day, which is the Sabbath. For the Son of Man is Lord of the Sabbath. Matthew 12:8. And the Greek word for 7 is hepta, and hepta means perfect. And the time of God's perfect work shall be complete. For the number of the prophecy is perfected in 7 signs. For at the end there are 7 seals that are open, and at the end the 7 angels will blow 7 trumpets to warn of the 7 bowls of wrath to come. Revelation 8:2. And when the 7 angels have arisen, Jerusalem shall fall, and 7,000 shall perish. In the same hour there was a great earthquake, and 1/10 of the city fell. In the earthquake 7,000 people were killed, and the rest were afraid and gave glory to the God of heaven. Revelation 11:13. And the 7 angels shall be handed the 7 bowls of wrath. The 7 angels having the 7 last plagues, for in them the wrath of God is complete. Revelation 15:1. And when the 7th bowl is poured out, the 7th angel shall proclaim, "It is done." Revelation 16:17. Then one of the 7 angels who had the 7 bowls full of the 7 last plagues came and spoke with me, saying, "Come here, I will show you the bride, the wife of the Lamb." Revelation 21:9. For we are the Lamb's bride, and we shall be perfected in 7.